Hi, this is Erica Glessing, and you may have met me through my happiness quotations that I write every day, or you might have met me through the Happiness Telesummit that I built to bring happiness to the planet. One of the things I'm most passionate about is teaching forgiveness, and I really feel so strongly that when you forgive, you free up your life force. And this is just, I feel, at every core of my being. It's one of the easiest ways you can shift into feeling better. And I haven't met anyone yet in any of my classes when we walked through their timeline and we figured out all the things that happened in their life. I haven't met anyone yet who had nothing to forgive. I haven't met anyone yet that was so incredibly clear and beautiful in every facet of their life that there wasn't something that they had kind of held on to. And anytime you hold on to something, it has all the opposite effects of just like not being healthy. That's how it works when you don't forgive. It increases blood pressure. It stops your life force. They say lack of forgiveness causes sort of an acidic tone to your body. And so as we bring in these forgivenesses, and as we start, we don't want to start with the big one, we want to start kind of small, and as we build up our forgiveness muscles, we can shift into a daily practice. And so in this video, what I'm doing, and I think most of you are here because you've heard I'm teaching a 6-week course about this, and I'm going to tell you more about that, but really right now I want you to see it as a daily thing. And what could you forgive today? Is there something that you did with I have for instance, 9-year-old son, or 10, he just turned 10, sorry. He does stuff sometimes that cause me to act in certain ways that then I have to go back and I have to forgive myself, if that makes sense. I have to say, Erica, forgive yourself. You didn't really know quite what to do when he behaved a certain way. And give yourself that give yourself a break feeling. The other thing you can do is forgive people that act in a way that's out of alignment with honor. If they cut you off in the freeway, or if they do something just minor that shows a lack of sort of being in that grace and being in that flow that we all like to be in whenever we can. And as you start shifting the little things, you just slowly start feeling better about your day. And the more sort of strong you get in your forgiveness muscles, the more you can give this forgiveness to others, the more you can start forgiving yourself. And it becomes like a huge roll of goodwill and good feelings. Then more energy can come into your life. More inspiration can come into your life. I'm just going to give one example for myself. And I was in a workshop in 2006, and I'm sitting there and I'm listening to the instructor, and he's really talking about things his father did that were just hideous. I mean, these things his dad did, his dad sued him. You know, what father sues their child? And I'm sitting there, I'm listening to this conversation going, you know, my dad really messed up, but he didn't sue me. And I shift and I just forgave him. And I forgave him, and you know, I could go on about the ways my dad was, made a lot of mistakes in his life. And I could go on about the ways he said mean things about my writing and the things he did that he could have done better. And as soon as I forgave him, there was kind of this time where nothing happened. But a year later, my first book was published. So a year later, after the forgiveness, almost to the day, my first book was published. And that was called Prospect When You're Happy. And I really feel that that flow of forgiveness with my dad is what enabled that book to get born. And so I'm just going to ask you here to take a challenge with me. First of all, think about joining my 6-week course. It will start after the next 2 videos that you get to experience. And then think about that. But take time to write down an easy forgiveness for me right here below in the challenge. Just see if you can write down something easy, like someone in traffic or something fun. Some way that you forgave a boss that, you know, passed you over for that promotion you should have had, something like that. Step into that place right now and just forgive someone. And then write me a note about it. Thank you so much for listening.